الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا ناديتم إلى الصلاة. Respected listeners, Islam is a complete code of life which provides guidance on every aspect of life. Worship, of which prayer is the most important, is a fundamental pillar of Islam. The role of the azan and the muezzin is very important for the performance of the prayer. Azan. The azan is a word that is said aloud to inform people that it is the time of the prayer. Through the azan, people are invited to gather at the mosque for prayer. Upon hearing the azan, Muslims leave their worldly affairs and begin preparing for prayer. The words of the azan consist of the testimony of Tawheed, the oneness of God, and Risala, prophethood. These words renew the faith in Muslims and remind them of the oneness of Allah Almighty and the prophethood of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Muezzin. The muezzin is the person who calls the azan. The muezzin is selected by the mosque committee. It is necessary for the muezzin to be righteous, pious, and have a beautiful voice. The muezzin should know the times of the azan and should call them out in a loud voice. The job of the muezzin is not only to call the azan, but also to wake people up for prayer. In the olden times, the muezzin would knock on people's doors for the morning azan so that they could wake up for the morning prayer. Importance of azan. The importance of azan can be estimated from the fact that the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if people knew the virtue of the azan and the first row, then they would draw lots for it. Listeners, the importance of azan cannot be denied. When the azan is called with a beautiful and a melodious voice, it has a very good effect on the listeners. Such an azan touches the heart and refreshes the faith. An azan called in a melodious voice attracts people to prayer and creates humility and reverence in their hearts. Upon hearing such an azan, people leave their worldly affairs and begin preparing for prayer. When the azan is called in an inappropriate and bad voice, it has a bad effect on the listeners. Such an azan makes the heart gloomy and weakens the faith. An azan called in an inappropriate voice keeps people away from prayer and creates restlessness in their hearts. Upon hearing such an azan, people become negligent of prayer. So, the more beautiful and melodious the voice of the azan, the better its effect on the listeners. Therefore, when choosing a person to call the azan, we must also consider his voice. The azan is an important act of worship and we should not be negligent in its performance. Listeners, we should appreciate the azan. We should leave for prayer immediately after hearing the azan. May Allah Almighty